it's Reagan, and today I'm here to do a video that is long overdue, and that, my friends, is the Rip It or Ship It tag. Now, this was created a while ago by Emma Books, and I will leave her original video down below, but I actually kind of did this video a few years ago, but it was like a different version of it, and I actually just wanted to do the original version of it. If for some reason you're not familiar with the Rip It or Ship It book tag, it's basically you get a mug or a jar or a basket. I went with my Mary Poppins mug, and you stick a whole bunch of book character names in here. You pull two out of here, and you decide in that moment if you want to rip it and or ship it. And personally, I think you can have relationships or friendships because there's many different types of relationships one can have with people. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump right in. I got some interesting combinations that are possible in here. The first two I have, the first one is Percy Jackson and Harry Potter. Alright, I guess we're starting with like the two leading men of like two very famous YA series. And you know what? I'm gonna ship it and not friendship it. I'm gonna relationship it. Because you know what? What a power couple. What a power couple. I want to see that. I want to see them rule the world with Harry's wand and Percy's sword. And I want to see them like kick ass. I mean, they could be friends too, but I also, like, I'm into that. Like, I want that to happen. Two more out of here. Let's see what we have. All right, we're starting with Emma Carsters, who is the female lead in the Dark Artifices series by Cassandra Clare. And then we also have the King of Hybern, who is the evil guy in the Court of Thorns and Roses series by Sarah J. Maas. All right, this isn't even like a fun potential ship. Like, this would just be horrible. I can't do that to Emma. Emma's already got enough problems going on in the love department. I don't want to throw the King of Hybern in her direction, besides maybe to kill with her sword, the Carster sword, because that would be really badass. But like, no, I'm not gonna make them be friends or in a relationship. That's just too mean. Plus, I hate the King of Hybern. I want her to kill him. Right, the next two we have here is Izuet from the Truth Witch series, who I love, and we also have Manon from, oh my god, I love this. I'm into this so much. From the Throne of Glass series. I love this pairing. One, they're both witches in their own way. Different types of witches, but technically they're both witches, and I'm just gonna throw it out there. I want them to be friends. Manon is hard, she's badass, she's stubborn, she's like hard, she's a hard cookie to crack. And in a lot of ways, Ezawalt, I don't know how to say her name, is similar. She's quiet, she's very demure, but she's a great friend, she's a great listener, she's very understanding, and I feel like they would be great counterweights to each other and such a badass pair. Like, oh my god, watch out, these two can take some names if they want to. I'm into that. Can we have a series about that? I'm please. All right, my next two I have here is, the first one is Count Olaf. Ugh, I hate him. And who's next? Voldemort. If anything, if there are two characters that could potentially work together, I guess it'd be Count Olaf and Voldemort. I actually don't know if I'd want them to be in a relationship or friends, but I would love to see them have to interact with each other, because Voldemort would probably be infuriated by Count Olaf, because Count Olaf is like an eel, a slimy eel that's just in it for himself, but also thinks he's so smart and so great, and he's not. In a lot of ways, you could say Voldemort is incredibly evil, but is actually like a pretty smart guy, in, you know, in some capacity. And I just feel like Voldemort would smite Count Olaf so good that it would be so satisfying. He'd squash him like a bug, and then Voldemort would die from Harry Potter and Percy Jackson. Alright, pulling, I'm dropping so many of them. We have Annabelle Chase from Percy Jackson and Insha from the Six of Crows series. Again, what an amazing female friendship duo. Like, hello. I just really, really like this. Again, Annabelle is very certain, very capable, very confident, very, I don't want to say loud, but she is not afraid to voice her opinion in any way, where Insha is very powerful in her own way, but maybe a little quieter about it. She's more of a quiet force, and I feel like together, again, a duo of complementing each other, and it would just be an amazing thing to see. Oh my god, I'm like loving all these cross book combinations, and they're not even like creepy or weird. I'm just like, can everyone just be friends, please? Next up we have, the next pairing I have is Tomlin and Snape from Harry Potter. I don't know why I think that's so funny, but I got this and I was just like dying. Tomlin I hate him, obviously. I just don't like him at all. And Snape is a weird guy and kind of like obsessed with someone he was in love with when he was a child and took it out on his, on that person's child after his parents died, which is also a weird thing to do. So they're both like, what a combination this would be. Snape would hate Tomlin. He's like too glittery, too beautiful, too bold, too Gryffindor-esque, and Tomlin would just not take Snape seriously when he should. And I think they would just hate each other. This could potentially start out as friends, morph into mortal enemies, because I just don't even see this working in any capacity. All right, the next two pairings we have is Hermione from Harry Potter and Leo Valdez from the Percy Jackson series. Okay, I totally ship this. I ship this really hard. Leo Valdez is the keeper of my heart. I think he's adorable and I love him. He's so funny and so sweet and so talented. And Hermione is so smart. I feel like they could like invent things together and like talk about things together. I don't know. I think they would be a great pair. I'm into it. I don't know. And that they could like think of, I want it to happen, okay? The next pairing I have here is hilarious again, and it might actually work really well in a way that I'm kind of into. We have Kvothe from the Name of the Wind series and Celaena Saradothien from Throne of Glass. Alright, just hear me out. I don't like her pairing in Throne of Glass, so she to me is a free agent. Kvothe is a badass, a little quieter, but still magic, still powerful, maybe able to help temper her flames, because we all know Celaena Saradothien's got some anger, got some emotions, and she's a little strong-headed, which I like. I like her as a character. Kvothe, has some similar capacities, but for the most part is pretty like mellow guy. He's into music. I feel like he could like take her on a date, play her some songs, serenade her, show her his magic, she can show her magic, and then it's like a match made in heaven. I don't know. I feel like it could be like a weird relationship, but I don't think it could not happen. Sometimes opposites attract, and they're not even totally opposite, so I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. Alright, pulling the next two, let's see what we got. We got Peter Pettigrew, and, oh god, Umbridge. This is like the most disgusting pairing of all time. I don't want to say like friendship, because then they kind of work together. I'm gonna put them in a relationship, because that way they're both stuck with each other and they're both horrible people and they have to deal with each other for the rest of time, and ew, I just don't want them to procreate though. I just hate them. But they kind of are like perfect for each other. They're both horrible, disgusting, worthless human beings, so maybe you deserve each other. Alright, I'm gonna do a few more. The next one is, this is awkward, I'm gonna put this down, is Rhysand. Hello, Rhysand, and Tessa Gray. Alright, okay. You know what? I'm gonna ship this. I'm gonna ship this out to the 7 seas again. Because we all know Tessa loves a tall, dark, and handsome man. Will. And Rhysand loves an intelligent woman. Tessa. So like, I'm just saying, there might be some competition on both ends. I don't feel like that would necessarily end well. Might end really messy. But I'm just saying, like, in another world, if they met, would they potentially fall in love? I think yes, actually. Maybe more hopeless romantic, but I really see that working out. Alright, the next one is Safia from the Truth Witch series. She's like very bold and energetic and magical and a witch. Oh, and Ron Weasley! Alright, okay, so again, they're both magical, which kind of makes them compatible, but you know what? I don't really see them working in a relationship. I think they'd be great friends, though. I think Ron would be a wonderful sidekick to Safia's kick-assery in her series. Ron Weasley is hilarious, lovable, a great companion, a great friend, and I think he would be a great friend for Safia. I don't necessarily feel like they're incredibly compatible romantically. I don't feel like Safia has the patience for Ron, and vice versa. I just think they'd be bickering all the time, and not in the cute, fun way like him and Hermione, but like in the please leave and try not to murder each other kind of way. But I do think they could be friends. Right, and we're down to the last one. Let's see what we got here. We have Magnus from the, Mortal Instruments series. He's like in every book. And Mr. Rochester! Oh my god. Someone make this fan fiction. I can't even imagine of picking a better thing to end on. Magnus and Mr. Rochester, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That is probably one of the greatest things that has ever been potentially possible. Obviously I'm shipping this. Obviously that is amazing. Oh, Mr. Rochester's like moodiness and Magnus not putting up with his moodiness, and they could live in like a dark castle together and like summon demons and kill them. Yes. Obviously this is a yes. I've never been more sure about anything in my life than this moment, okay? Alrighty guys, that is my rip it or ship it attempt. Let me know down below the craziest combination of two people that you can think of, as I would love to know. I also think they're hilarious. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you soon with another one soon. Goodbye!